What's up? It's Jiana Norton, a real estate agent here in Nashville, Tennessee. Maybe you're considering making the move, maybe you just moved here, but we're going to talk a little bit about Nashville Transportation today to kind of help you either get to know your city or, find a good way to commute to work. So we're going to talk serious commutes first, and then we're going to start taking a look at the more fun ones, how to explore Nashville with them. But first, let's get down to business. If you do want to see the fun stuff, go ahead and fast forward to here. So as far as public transportation, we do have a bus line called WeGo, and they've got a pretty cool app. It's called Quick Ticket, which is a bus pass, and you can reload it from your phone. Super convenient. Obviously, they've got bus stops littered all over the city, so it's going to be a good way to commute to work. So WeGo offers transit services like Park and Ride, which is going to be really good for people that maybe work downtown and they don't want to pay the insane parking prices down here. We've got a parking lot just down the street from work that's like $25 a day. That can add up really quickly if you're working 5 days a week. So the Park and Ride is a great option. They also have options like Bike and Ride, airport transportation, and more. We also have the Music City Star train station. It's kind of in a partnership with WeGo, and basically it's a train that goes all along Nashville to downtown, the outer suburbs. Here's a map. And so once the train makes a stop, there are WeGo buses ready for you there to pick you up and take you to your final destination. So train locations and stops include Nashville Riverfront, Donaldson, Hermitage, Mount Juliet, Martha, Hamilton Springs, and Lebanon. So between gas prices, how much it costs to buy a car right now, just wanting to do your part to save the environment, or any other reason you would like to use public transportation, these are a really great option, so make sure you go with WeGo. So moving on from complete public transportation, we also have rideshare options. There are 3 here in Nashville. The first 2 we're gonna talk about is obviously gonna be Lyft and Uber. So in my opinion, these are 2 really good reasons to use rideshares if you're new to Nashville. So you can make friends with the drivers or get local recommendations from drivers on where to eat, who's hiring, and all new things to learn about your city from locals here that are Uber or Lyft drivers. Not to mention, Uber or Lyft drivers can also be a really good career opportunity for you as well. So you just moved here, and much like me, you moved out here, didn't have a job, didn't even see your house before you moved into it, and Uber and Lyft driving is pretty easy to get onboarded with and a great way to make some cash. We do offer taxis out here in Nashville. I rarely see them. I don't really prefer using them, but that is an option in case you were wondering. Now, the 3rd rideshare program that Nashville actually just introduced to us is pretty unique. So it's a woman-owned and founded company. It's very eco-friendly. It is going to be called Earth Rides. Okay, so I was pretty disappointed to see that Earth Rides were the same price as Uber and Lyft because, they are electric vehicles. They don't have to fill up on gas, which is why Uber and Lyft is pretty expensive right now. But my videographer back here has presented an argument that is also valid, right? So it's the same price as Uber and Lyft, just the rideshare, and you are riding in a luxury vehicle, and they're expensive cars, and they still have to supercharge them, all these reasons, but I thought I would share the opposing view with you. This is my vlog, so I'm giving you my opinion too. You are using ride shares, especially if you just moved to the city, don't have a job, and you're trying to save a little bit of money. And now the fun begins. So a fun way to check out your new city is to scoot around the town. So there are electric scooters pretty much all over Nashville from different brands like Spin, Lime, Lyft, you name it. If you've got the app, you can ride it. There's all kinds of different brands of scooters down here, but they all pretty much have the same rules that pretty much no one follows, but we're still gonna go over them just to kind of cover my tracks here. So you're supposed to be 18 years or older to be able to ride one of these scooters and hold a valid driver's license. And it's 1 person per scooter. I've broken that rule. You're gonna see a lot of people break that rule. It's a tricky one to pull off, but I don't know if I've ever seen anybody really monitor that. Nonetheless, you're also supposed to be wearing helmets. Helmets are heavily recommended when riding these scooters downtown, but I would just like to know who carries a helmet with them in their purse or, taking a stroll down Broadway. So that is a recommendation. And you're also not supposed to be riding on sidewalks within business districts, which, I've broken that rule. People are pretty understanding if the traffic is busy and you're letting others know that, hey, like I'm passing behind you on your left. Just show some common courtesy and respect when passing, civilians, pedestrians while you're on your electric scooter, and make it safe for everybody involved. Okay, so this rule is one that you should really follow. It's don't drink and scooter because you can get a DUI for riding a horse or a bike. So electric scooters, it's technically a vehicle. You're gonna get a DUI for that, and that's a pretty embarrassing DUI. So if you're trying to get around downtown, everything's pretty much walkable, or Uber drivers are everywhere. So I definitely don't recommend scooting and drinking. But other than that, there are a lot of great options, great places to stop by if you're on a scooter. It could be a lot of fun. Great for you and the friends to, do a little cruise down Music City Row, or check out some shopping areas, and you can even reserve scooters for like up to 15 minutes so nobody else is able to take them from you. All that being said, check out some landmarks, grab some lunch, and scoot your little heart out around Nashville. Now we're also going to talk about some Old Town trolley tours. I've never personally been on one, but they look like a lot of fun. So they're about $42. Some offer full day tours, and others you just kind of hop on and hop off at different spots, almost like a pub crawl, which is a pretty unique business idea, right? And one of my favorites that I see almost every day walking into work, literally rain or shine, I'll see these people out with their fun little helmets and ponchos, just cruising the town on their little Segway tours. That's right, if you're thinking, what's a Segway? Let me just refresh you on mall cop. Right? So you can ride those all over downtown, and you're also provided with a tour guide. He's got a little speaker on each of the Segways so that you can all be involved in the tour no matter where you're at in your little Segway line. Kind of looks like a mama duck and little ducklings following behind her. It looks really fun. It's something that I would like to knock off my bucket list. Check out some history, some popular locations, and depending on the tour that you pick, it can be anywhere from $60 to $90. Now, another one that I see all over right now because it's summertime in Nashville are these golf cart tours. And of course, I did a little bit of research to provide you guys with, the most information of these golf cart tours. And I found out some pretty cool options that they offer. So they'll do brewery tours, mural tours, bar crawls. Also, if you're wanting to check out some of the murals that you can see here in Nashville, check out my last video. I talked about some iconic murals here to show your friends and family. But anyway, these golf cart tours, they'll take you on shopping tours, and if you've got kiddos with you, or maybe even yourself, I'm one of these adults, they even have Pokemon Go tours. So they'll take you to different gyms, areas where there's different kinds of rare Pokemon. So I think, the nerd in me thinks that that's pretty cool. It's about $50 to $100 to bop around and explore your new city via golf cart, which is pretty cool. So if you're checking out Nashville, your new city, in one of these fun transportation vehicles, send me pictures, tag me. I want to see everything about it. And if you do the Pokemon tour, let's talk about which ones you caught. Anyway, I hope that has helped you figure out all the ways to navigate your brand new city in Nashville. If you're just checking out the city and would like a personal tour guide, I would love to meet up with you, catch a coffee, grab a happy hour, talk about maybe your dream home, dream neighborhood here in Nashville. I am your local real estate agent, Jiana, and we will catch you on the next episode.